So then, yeah, more childhood. Woodend. I mean, I mention it, I suppose a lot at the beginning because it's obviously where I come from, you know. My roots were there, obviously. My ma and da. Ma was a slight woman, you know. She's quite slim, pretty and all that. Dad was sort of tall and slim. Black hair, slicked back, and he was a lorry driver, long distance lorry driver. You see, you know, and spent a lot of time away from home. You know, after a while, it's obvious that they weren't going to get on. You know, so. You know, things happen, innit? You know, he beat her up, ran off. And that was sort of the end of that. He'd turn up periodically, you know, but he was gone principally. I think I was about 3 or something, you know, and but we had a great life as kids. Would end, you know, playing in the dirt, sand pits. A typical thing would be we would pull up the pavement slabs and the sand under there, you know, sand pits, you know, playtime, sand castles, whatever, and periodically there would be patches where there was slag from the old pits, you know, the slag heaps, and they would backfill using that all over the city, you know, instead of sand, you know, they'd use this backfill because it was more or less for nothing. So we'd pull the slabs up and have sand in the summer, you know, and all that. And one time there was this big black car. It was amazing. I mean, I remember it now. It's black and chrome, and it had running boards along the sides with big wings over the hubs, over the wheels, and that. And it had these 2 chrome petrol tanks, one on each side, and these big chrome covers that was on it. It was quite a remarkable looking thing, you know. Well, don't know whose it was. It was obviously someone posh, and parked in our close, you know, in our street. So obviously, being kids, we're all over it like a dose of scabies, aren't we? You know, climbing on it. You know, found out that the petrol caps turn off. You know, it's a hole. Look down the hole. You know, drop a stone down the hole. You know, clunk clunk. Let's fill the hole up, you know, fill the hole with sand, yeah. Few empty bean cans and that, you know, filling it up. Filled up one side, patted it down, you know. Meanwhile, the kids were filling up the other side. I joined in with that side and patted that down and filled it up, and you know, then we broke the window wipers off and that sort of pinched the mirror. The mirrors were really cool, you know. And, you know, ended that game and got into some other game. And all was well, went in for my tea, you know. So I was in having dinner, and there's a bang, bang, bang on the door. Ma goes to the door, you know. And some geezer. Your lad's bloody, bloody, blah. You know, he's wrecked my car. So Ma's gone out into the front, and there's a big bit of green. There was an oak tree, and that's where the car was parked, the other side of the oak tree, you know, down on the road there. So obviously it's fucked, innit? You know, it's proper wrecked. And I mean, his kids are standing around Ma's feet, you know, looking up what's going on. And he started on Ma, you know. I think he actually went to hit her, but she got stuck into him big time, you know. I mean, proper stuck into him. And Ma was like I say, a slight woman, but she steamed him, ragged him senseless, the poor man, you know. I know I was in trouble at the start. Afterwards, we're all cheering Ma, innit? And this poor bloke's waiting for a taxi to come and rescue his car. Well, he never did rescue his car. It stayed there and got generally worse. And we used to play in it all the time, you know, sitting there and play cops and robbers and all that, you know. You just got to watch where you park, ain't you?